What's up? How y'all going this week?
Everything's well, man. Living and maintaining.
Hmm.
Watch yourself. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. I did my event last weekend.
Okay.
That went well. So
Nice. Get some new pictures. I don't think I've seen many pictures of the actual event, like what you posted. I
no,
saw a lot of
not the actual
advertising
event.
for the event.
I didn't post a lot for the event while doing the event.
Okay.
I didn't really get up until like when it was almost over to actually like go around.
Yeah. I wasn't even really talking about like you walking around the event itself, but like people taking a look at your setup, your booth, reactions or anything like that. I didn't know if you had anything.
No, um,
Yeah.
I took a couple pictures, um, but I didn't post those. I like took a picture of the my name on the booth and of me, but
Yeah.
I didn't I didn't take any like while I was like while it was going on in pictures.
Okay.
But it was good. I'm looking at other events to go to,
Nice.
trying to refine what I'm doing.
Okay. Okay.
But my setup was pretty cool.
Nice. Okay. Okay. So how you feel? How you feel about it overall?
Well, it's because it was so cheap. I made my money back and stuff like that, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Start.
but that's not a common booth price. So but that place is so small that like I probably had like like I want to say less than 20 people that actually bought something.
Okay.
So like of course in a bigger place I have more people, thus more profit. Um, the pricing was pretty good, so uh, I did the pricing kind of right. So um, I just gotta make my booth of the custom orders kind of not clear, but just less less me explaining things.
Okay.
I guess that's more. I, I did have to like, oh, I do this, da da da. I still do custom buttons if you want that, so I can make your button for you, blah blah blah.
So them
Because
looking at your setup, they what they guess people or customers or those who are traveling by, they couldn't look at your booth and know what you did. Like you had to explain to them what you did.
um, no, I mean I displayed my buttons, so they knew I sold buttons. I told them about
Okay.
the upcycling thing, so I probably need to do more display about me upcycling buttons. Uh, people, a couple, a couple people enjoyed that, you know,
Yeah.
but it was because it's almost like I have two businesses, kind of,
Okay.
like the upselling business and doing custom button business. So it's like it was just kind
Okay.
of explaining both that was happening. That's all. And
And
I
you
just
said upselling? Maybe I'm
yeah,
missing something.
not upselling. Yeah, it's what not it's upcycling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
So because of that, I just had to explain a little bit of the custom part, and the custom part is clearly more lucrative. Like
Yeah.
even there, it's more lucrative in the sense of like I only had like maybe through 3 people. But since the price was higher and they got like multiple buttons, that was better
Yeah.
for me. But of course, having certain buttons there, um, who with obvious people with fandom that I already
Yeah.
have, I don't have to worry about. Uh, it was more eye catching, and
Mhm.
I didn't have to do anything but sell the buttons.
Right.
So and it wasn't hard making the buttons. Like it was kind of tricky at first because like one, I was like, yeah, whatever button you want, I'll just let me know. I'll get the button for you, and then setting everything up, like going through, finding the picture, then printing it out, then cutting it out, and then
Mhm.
making the button. Telling someone like, "Oh, it'll be 15 minutes," and then have them come back 10 minutes, like, "Hey, got my button," and I'm like, "Fuck."
Ah.
so it was so it was like, so I just like, even then I like changed it to be like, oh, 30 minutes, because like they were just lingering type of deal. I was
Yeah.
like, Jesus, you know. So
I
and
want more
then
buttons, man. Yeah, I
I
want
want
more
my
buttons,
motherfucking
man.
buttons, right? And then it's not even like, because the first person, like, it's not even like they pay for it yet.
Uh,
So one
so
I made,
I want my buttons.
right. So like one I made them like, no, I put my email down, like, you email me the a picture you want,
Okay.
and then I told them
There
30
you go.
minutes. So like even then, like I just adjusted, so it wasn't like a horrible problem. Um, and then I gotta practice my setup without internet more. Um,
Okay.
Not that it, like, because I pre-set it up. I knew it was like, all right, it's most likely not gonna be able to get internet from my printer to my phone or my laptop or whatever. I need to still be able to do this. I did that still, but the I thought I'd be bringing too much if I brought my Cricut with me and stuff like that, which I should it I shouldn't have. I should have just brought it with me, because cutting them out live, it's human error. So like,
Yeah.
so a cut here too wide, a cut there, blah blah blah. I I have my Cricut for a reason, like, because I can go straight from print to put it on my Cricut machine. My Cricut machine automatically cuts it out, and I just pull it out and put it on a button. So
Right.
um, the live setup was pretty cool. I just gotta practice doing that part more, since I was only expecting to talk to people about it and like give out business cards and because I have like these little flyers. And that's another thing too. I had good quality paper. I just my when I was making my business cards and stuff, I didn't put guidelines, like, because my business cards are kind of like, there's nothing creating a border edge. So
Okay.
when I was cutting, I had no guidelines. I was like, fuck. So half of them bitches were off, like they were not good cuts.
Okay.
So I just got to make something more guidelines so I can, when I do cut it, I can have it. Same thing with my flyers. Other than that, so like little error stuff like that, like my flyers and my business cards were kind of raggedy. Um, the I need to just practice more on my printing live with my Cricut machine and my printer.
Okay.
Um, so other than that, that was I had everything. Everything worked. Um, People enjoyed their product. They thought it was cool, type shit. Everything was fine. Yeah,
You did throw that in there.
yeah. Everything was fine. It was just like, I know if I do a bigger event, I can see if people really were excited about the custom button part. Um, I definitely, because I had my girlfriend there, so I
Right.
didn't think I needed an assistant, needed one. Like, I thought she just gonna be there to hang out for real, but I
Okay.
legit needed an assistant. Like,
Ah,
like this
okay.
shit, it escalated so fast of like taking money, doing this order, like people looking at it. I was like, oh, if I did this by myself, I'd be fucked. Like I wouldn't have enough like bandwidth to to make sure I get money. Like people buying different size buttons, so there's different prices, and and a lot of people did carry cash, which I kind of figured. Um,
Yeah. Yep.
but of course, everybody bring, hey, you got change for 20, and it's like, fuck, can you just buy more stuff?
Yeah.
Like, so it was, so doing that, figuring getting more change for that.
Yeah.
But I only had cash and Cash App, and that worked fine. But
Good.
like 90% of my orders were cash.
Thanks. Ah.
So taking that in consideration, I definitely would need someone there to do orders, if nothing else. Talking and doing orders, because even like I had 2 orders back to back, and people still walking around, so I don't want to not talk to people,
Yeah.
while I'm doing the orders. It was pretty. I made mystery bags, which was like I had my notebooks, because I bought some notebooks like I want to say a year or 2 ago. They're like 4x6 blank books. So I put a bundle of 4 of them together in my business cards and stuff like that, and sold them as mystery bags. Well, I didn't sell them. I gave them away as mystery bags. So if you bought something that's like over $10 or whatever, I might have gave you one. I think I only had like 6 or 7 of them. Yeah, 6 or 10 of them, one of them. So I was giving that out too. I made a little email list. I got to email those people back.
Yep.
So I got to create a newsletter to email those people, tell them like, hey, thank you for shopping. Here's a 10% discount code next time I'm here. You just bring it by and blah blah blah, and so I can have some type of, like, when I do shows, like have those, I got like maybe 6 emails or something. At least have those 6 people of like, hey, you're part of an exclusive club, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
So other than that, it went better than I thought, like money wise. Which it wasn't crazy. It wasn't like I made $5,000. No, it was like I made like maybe like 150. And it was like, right, balling, I could have paid for 2 people's meals, like so I just know that, like, okay, I made a whole bunch of buttons, but like laid out on the table is like really nothing. And so like doing more inventory of buttons is one thing. And also just being prepped to like make sure when I make custom buttons, I'm the most efficient possible. So that's pretty much it. Like, it was pretty cool. Like I had my buttons were like from $1 all the way to $6. And then like if you did a custom, they were like double that. So like it was like 2 all the way to 8. So
what would be like the $8, I guess, button set?
Set.
Oh, so a single button was
A
$8?
single button.
Okay.
What you talking about?
Yeah.
What's a $8 button?
Yeah. That's a very good
The
question.
2-inch button.
Oh, the big one.
Okay.
Yeah, the big one. So it is whatever you want it. So
Gotcha.
and I was surprised. Nobody's asked for nothing nasty. Nobody did nothing weird, but so
I
it
want
was, it
2
was
guys.
Yeah, you'd have to
Butthole
show
one.
that. Yeah, you would
Yeah,
have to like
so
have some display that you do that, and then the freaks come out. But
Yeah,
right,
that's
right,
true.
right.
Yeah, they're
That's
not gonna
true.
just
That's
straight
very
up
true.
ask for anything,
They're not
which
gonna
is
straight up. They're not gonna
yeah,
straight up come out.
yeah,
So
that's
but it
true.
was, but my demographic did run around like close to college age, like high
Okay.
schoolers, female,
Hmm.
but there's just more females in Georgia, so like that I really don't count that. But the people who were like coming by and buying stuff were like majority of my purchase people that were there were women.
Gotcha.
White women, but like they were women. So
customers, kind of say.
that's what I said.
Your
What I say?
customers? You said purchase people.
Yeah.
Oh,
You said
yeah,
purchase
yeah.
people.
I mean, cause like, yeah, there were people interested. So like, I guess those are customers too, technically. But people who paid for something, they were majority women. So like that just puts me in the mindset of like doing something more cutesy, right?
Yeah, it was, typically, the stuff you can, like, again, your buttons, so pinning on shit, they be having the hats, and some
For
people like putting
sure.
pins on Crocs and whatnot. I don't know why, but they
That's
do
true.
that.
Yeah. And I gotta bring like a display of like a backpack too, because I know I've seen people like at my job have pins and stuff on their backpacks.
Yeah.
So yeah, I gotta little stuff like that. It's like, oh, I can see where I can
Yeah.
like
How to display
my
your buttons. Yeah.
my display of the buttons.
Yeah.
And I had them like I had like a little display, like a little it looks like a little staircase display. I had that,
Oh.
and people enjoyed like those looks, but majority of the buttons were like displayed on the table, and people were looking down and looking through them and stuff like that. But of course, you want your products more elevated, so people won't have to look
Yeah.
down so much. So I'm probably gonna buy another one of those, and just have, because people were looking through them, they wanted that. So like, I'm probably gonna do just a bigger bins of you can sift through them and have those two displays, and then
Okay.
the rest of them will be like also there's custom ones.
Okay.
So so people
You
can
gotta
look
be
through.
careful with sifting through buttons with the little pointy stuff.
They'll be all right.
Okay.
They'll be all right.
I just absolves them of hurting anyone. They'd be all right.
Yeah.
Right. They'll be all right.
Got a bucket full of blood from it poking
Right.
people.
I mean, yeah, like when
Yeah.
majority
Now
of
you
all
got
of my buttons, I kind of they're made in a way where you unhinge them yourself, type of deal. So it's not like they don't come unhinged. So it's
Yeah.
not something you have to double check on it or whatever.
Yeah. People,
But that was
are not as careful with things as they should be.
yeah, and that's all right.
Little kid come by. Look, mommy.
Right.
Ouchie. 8.
Which I did have kids, So like a lot of them, like, and they were looking through. They didn't really sift through any of them because I had a lot of them were flat on the table. They were looking at that, but they were looking the ones more eye to eye, which was the leveled ones. So it was something like that. It's like, okay, just more like if I'm going to have them sift through it, have them on. I had three setups, so it was like table, a sifter, and then like a level. So I'm just gonna stick to like 2 levels and then just sifting. So I'm probably not gonna have it any displayed directly sitting on the table.
Okay.
But that's pretty little stuff like that was like, oh, okay, I see how like people were picking them up, put them down, pick them up, put them down, and sifting through them like, oh, what's this? What's that? What's the difference between this one? I like here's the prices and stuff like that. So it was I had a big board displaying it. But like people looking directly at things and be like, okay, why buttons on the table and then why buttons display? Is there a price difference there? It was like, no, it's not. So like little stuff like that where it's just like, I don't want to confuse people of like why this is right here, this is not right here.
Yeah.
So stuff like that. But it was fun. It was a long. It wasn't a. I didn't feel it was a long day because I was prepped to have that long day. But it was from 11 to 5.
It's not bad.
AP came. I was there from 8 to 11, 8 to 5. So because like the start setup time was like at 8 o'clock or at 7 o'clock. So I won't come on that damn early. So I came at 8. But a lot of people came around just an hour before, but they were used to doing those setups. So I have never broken down and set up somewhere else. So I came a little early. Well, I came in. I came not early. I just made sure I was there. So and it wasn't that bad. I could see me setting up faster next time.
Okay.
Yeah. But it was fun. It was fun to do. I enjoyed doing that. I knew I needed an assistant just for little stuff, just to like somebody would look at my booth while I go out use the bathroom. So I knew I needed that. So that's what I plan on having. So now I know I'm probably gonna have someone at an event that long. Someone needs to be there with me, just to do
Okay.
money and watching booths, stuff like that. Nothing like crazy, because I did majority of the stuff. So
That sounds like a job for Robert.
hey man, I'm supposed to be doing that for him, but he need to figure his shit out. But like yeah, like because like photography, I be trying to tell him all the time that makes way more money.
Yeah, it's
Like
it's a lot of money in that.
right, cosplaying, like taking pictures and shit, and like if he had like I have a way to print everything out and literally give them to him. That like a cheap thing would be
Yeah,
like
yeah. He
$25
messed up.
each.
He would mess up the game because now it's like I not only can I take a photo for you and give it to you digitally right now, but if you want a hard copy, boom, here it is. You
Here
even
it
have to
is.
leave.
Right.
And you mess people up with it. They're like, what? Okay, they'll pay for it right
Right.
then and there without even thinking about it.
Without right then and there, So it's like I know for sure, because I seen it happen. I was at it was an eatery over there by H.E. Holmes, not H.E. Holmes. I don't know where this thing is, somewhere in Atlanta. But it was and it was a lady there. She was, because that's where I got the idea from. It was like the lady was literally a photographer and taking like, hey, I can take a picture of you like eating here with your friends and shit. And I think she gave them a frame picture that was like a 4x6, and I know those frames are like $1. I know exactly where you get them from the dollar store. So it's like, and she had a printer, she had her camera, and she took a picture of them eating and stuff. And then it was like 60 a pop.
Oh,
So I'm like, oh, this is easy money. And that's just regular people. They're just regular people doing regular shit. That's not a cosplayer who spent like time and effort into it and like and stuff like that. Like, because even there's photographers there that will take pictures of you. Like, they'll charge you. But like you won't get anything right then. You might get something on Instagram or something like that. But like having the ability to give something digitally and physically,
yeah.
and that'll kill the game.
Yep.
And then like, and since like, okay, I'm giving you like a shiny photo paper, which ain't probably like $5 for me. If I charge you nothing but like 25 to like 30, that's cheaper than anybody there.
Yeah.
And then he's like, you got a digital camera. It's not like you like gonna run out of space or some shit. So, and then I can just email you and tag you. So I can, because I took the photo, I can put it on my shit, tag you, and then have you with the email list give you your picture. So now I got you on the email list, and I can have photos for me, and you already paid me.
Yep.
You kill the game. This is and like there's too many people, especially too many conventions out here for you at the low end. Even if you get 5 people, that's over $100.
Yeah.
Like,
I
so
just had
you
a thought now.
guarantee.
Like, if you really want to mess them up, what you do is you have like a nice handful of flash drives. That way, you can just give them the files right then and there. And then, because most people are not going to edit their own files. So then, when you edit on your page, they look really nice, and you tag them. Oh wow, you did that to the photo? Yeah. If you want that photo, I can give you. But since I edited, I had to charge you again. But you have the
Right.
raw, so yeah, that's how you mess them up.
Easily.
You give them the whole flash drive. That way, you can't always email all the photos to somebody because they're large files.
No,
Oh,
it won't be.
here's something, huh?
They won't be.
Oh,
A
okay. Well,
JPEG ain't shit. Like
oh, well, if you're doing
like
JPEG, I was thinking
yeah.
PNGs, but yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, like you can make large JPEGs, like the actual file size, not large JPEGs in file size. I'm talking about in image size.
Yeah.
They could be a large, but small size JPEG.
JPEG.
That's an easy conversion. That's not even nothing.
Yeah.
I can do that. Shit, So
True.
it's money to be made real easy.
Yeah.
So because I went to school with someone who later on, like we had our like not our first jobs. It was my first job. But like out of high school, we worked at the Georgia Dome for a little bit, and then I think she was pregnant at the time. Um, and then so we kept up with each other on Facebook and stuff like that. And she went to school and became a photographer.
Nice.
She's making money. It's disgusting money. Like I think she probably had like maybe like during Christmas time, like she could only take like 13 people.
Oh wow.
Like
Too
it's
many people.
crazy. It's
Yeah.
crazy. And it's like almost like it's close to $1,000 each.
That's all right.
Like
That's all right. Yeah.
it's and that's just like I don't even know the detail because like there's add-ons. It's like, oh, the
Yeah.
Photoshop is this much, but if you want this, if you want to change your clothes, add 25, add 50. Like she
Yeah.
makes a actual living. Like
Yeah.
I know she makes over 40 to 50 grand just on Christmas. Just
Wow.
just doing that by itself. And she does it all year round. Like she does like her thing, a lot of pictures I see of like pregnancy photos, baby
Mm.
photos,
Yeah. People always
Christmas
need those.
photos,
Yeah.
always. I don't care
Somebody
what job
always
you work
pregnant.
in. Like I remember, like I had a friend, I got a friend who does makeup and stuff. Like, and so she does photo shoots all the time.
Mm.
And I be trying to put people on. Niggas don't listen to me.
Yeah.
But how are y'all doing?
Like I said, I'm good right now. Still searching for a job. Been to at least 2 interviews. One job was looking good, but like, and the money could be good too. But it was first off. Well, firstly, it was all commission, and the hours were crazy because the hours that they will require you to work, not really crazy. It's just more of an evening night shift job. So because I kind of need my evenings and nights available, that didn't work out. So I'm still looking, but I got some nice prospects. So yeah. So making things shake. This month for sure, I will have something. And I need to have
Okay.
something.
Mm.
So yeah, that's where we're on right now, man.
Same for me, actually. Yeah,
Ah.
pretty much. Yeah, but if anything, yeah, actually, it's a nice little prospect that I actually filled out for yesterday, and they contacted me today. Um, so it'd be a good little driving position. So that
Okay.
that that that'll be right up my alley. I feel like doing that more than going back to crazy ass warehouse. Just
I feel that.
yeah, like so just casually driving. Yeah. But other than that, just trying to make a living doing this shit with you guys. So
Right, I know, right?
we just gotta keep on pushing.
For sure.
Yeah.
How's your story stuff going?
Yeah. How's animal crackers?
Animal crackers, that beautiful bastard that haunts me.
Mm.
I thought that was the point of you stopping Wolfsbane because that was haunting you.
Yeah.
I thought the
No, no,
point
no,
was to
no.
make something that you could actually finish.
No. The thing of Animal Crackers was something that came up in the midst of me doing Wolfsbane, and I
Mm.
need to finish Animal Crackers like that was something that like it has to get done before I do anything else. It's not even a question of it being this was a early project or a first project or nothing like that. It's like this is legit a passion project that I have to finish. And it's like
Mm.
Okay.
it's completely a psychological thing on me, and which is
Mm.
why it's so hard for me to finish it. So that's really one of the things about that. And it's like this is
Okay.
a very I can't. It's not intricate. It's just that it's something that's just deeply rooted behind a a psychological need for me to do
Mm.
this, and that's really the main issue behind me doing it. But it's also
Okay.
kind of one of the driving factors behind why I'm putting so much into it, and then I know that it will be good. And it's like I gotta get that out. And honestly,
Yeah.
like when I when I finish it, and especially because I'm let you guys glance at it first and everything.
Yeah.
But it's like when you see why, and like when it comes together, then you be like, okay, And it was like essentially it was like, yeah, this was something I had to do. And it was like,
Okay.
and it's really like a hurdle that's like I had to do this in order for me to get in order for me to be able to just keep moving forward. And it's like, yeah. So it's like
Okay.
it's strictly a passion thing.
Okay. I mean, is there no ETA on when it'll be done? Is it like
Not at all. I couldn't
okay?
even begin to lie and say that there was. It was
Okay.
like, yeah.
I
It's
thought the
just
Yeah,
last
you
time
strictly
we
get the
talked about it, you were about what, like 70% or 80% done?
yeah. Like if I could say anything, it's like, yeah, I'm almost done. I am
Okay.
almost done with it, but it's
when you
just
say
it's
almost done, are you talking about like for your first draft almost done, or like printing almost done?
no first draft. Yeah,
Okay, cool, cool.
for the first draft to almost be done. Yeah,
Okay.
like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that. But it's just like if anything, I would say my my big hurdle right now is just trying to get the ending correct, and that's really the only problem because it's not like it's a I want to say every like I need everything to come together to actually be a conclusion because
Okay.
how it ends I do have another part to it but it's like I'm just working on the one book but how it ends and how it all comes together and it's like I know exactly how it's supposed to end but you can't just have a book just be it ain't essentially I'm looking at it like I would read a manga or something. It's not an arc. It's the end of the fucking book. So it's like, all right, so this is how this is like if this was a movie, this is how the movie go off. And it's like, all right, there needs to be a climax. Something needs to happen. So and essentially what I got going on in my head is that no, it just just next part. So and it's like, yeah, no, that's not how a book would work. I need this conflict to happen in order to initiate the next part. So that's
Okay.
really just a thing that's just hard to put together because of the characters and like basically the dynamic between a couple of characters. Certain people I need to function certain ways, certain other characters that need to essentially have some type of arc concluding their development and what all been going on in the book. So just piecing that together has just been kind of challenging because it's not really it was never something I planned to do in the beginning. So because of that, it's far more difficult
Mm,
to actually piece it together now. Where it's like, all right, I didn't even expect that. Like this character is just supposed to be here, but because of how inclusive I made them into the story for this for the first book, they need like you need something. You need something in order for you either to establish you for the next book or to just have a good ending for you in this book. And so that's really just something that's like, all right, it's kind of fairly challenging on my part because it was like it was never something I thought of in the first place. And that's really the
Okay.
problem. So it's like just having time to think about and piece all this together is really the only thing that's just dragging me down. But aside from that, most of my time has been, it's like I got all the free time in the world, but all that free time is spent trying to find something that's going to take away my free time. So
I know, right?
Yeah.
it's a vicious cycle. Yeah. But we need
I
God,
feel
God
that.
gets that money. But yeah,
Got to get the money. That's
yeah,
important to live, unfortunately.
yeah,
Um,
right.
I, I feel that. Uh, it's funny because like my job like goes up and down of like what's important to them. Sometimes it's like, hey, be on time. Then it's like, all right, just be here. Then it'd be like, hey, be on time again. What the fuck? And it's like, it's very up and down with them. So right now I'm going through a be here, be here stage. Like they're very much like, you guys, you can't miss a day for 9 months, not for 9 months, but for 3 months now. And it's like, what do you mean? And it's like
Yeah.
I can't like so it's like
Like
more than
life
two, you're
exists,
out of
right?
here. And it's like right, it's like and so I was like, all right, I don't mind coming up is coming up in here and just sitting in the break room because I'm sick like a dog and and I was going to stay out, but since you don't want people to stay out, I will be up here. I have no problem doing that. So just getting up on time, you know, it's always been semi difficult. It's accomplishable. I just, you gotta adjust. I have to adjust my whole day for like,
Yeah.
okay, like, well, I can't work on a project like this for too long. I can't watch those 4 YouTube videos that damn near is like an hour each, because I want to know more about open source printing software. Like I can't do that today. I'm gonna have to split them up and do this, and
Yeah.
it's just stuff like that where's I know it'll mess up my sleep. So it's like, okay, I need to get at least 4 to 5 hours in. Um, Now I gotta like, okay, I guess I'll take a bath before I go to sleep and stuff like that. Where it's just like those little things where like, okay, I wake up, brush my teeth, get dressed, and I could be out the house in like 40 minutes,
Mm.
and trying to just maximize my time that way, just so I could be there to not do anything until like 11 o'clock. It's very frustrating. But it is what it is. It just, I know since I did got my comic, since I did, because I know we don't have time today, but I did want to talk about AI eventually,
Yeah.
because like I've used that for. I was talking to AP about it when he came to the convention. Um, the assistant, for me, assistant part of it
Mhm.
is a game changer.
Okay.
Like putting it in practice of like, because the one thing I don't like about comics is the comic part. I like the story. I like making stories. I like making characters. Um, I want to actually see it animated. I love all of that about it. I do not like the comic paneling
Yeah.
parts. I do not
It's
like
tedious.
setting
Tedious.
You're
like
weird. You're
it is
weird.
and
You're weird.
it's
Well,
mathematical.
Damon never said he
That's
actually
not
liked doing comic books.
Yeah,
well, no, I did.
but again, you're
Um,
going to a medium that specifically is a thing that he don't like. That's
for
weird.
sure, and I don't want to be in
Yeah,
it.
yeah, that's
To be
weird.
clear,
That's weird.
to be very clear,
Yeah.
I think it's a quick way to get an IP, and that IP you can sell. I've always said this,
Yeah.
but me, no, I don't. I rather do a animated short than anything. But you can't really sell an animated short. What do you do there? Like, put it on like Gunroll, like, hey, go watch it on this weird site that no one goes to. Like, you're not gonna. What am I supposed to do here? So like, people will buy
You
a
are a
stranger's
psychopath.
comic. People will buy a stranger's comic before they go online to watch your animation for like that take 3 minutes that took you
because they
3
comics.
months. I know.
But you
I
sit
know.
there, you go, hey, a comic. Ew, a comic.
I like reading comics. I enjoy comics. I enjoy mangas. Me making them disgusting. So that's where I'm at, So I and it's like that's what people's like. Oh, we're Golden Girl. We're this comic. We're this at. It's like I don't like making those. Like like what do you want from me? Like if I had
You
like
don't
5
have to make it.
slaves, then I would have. If I had 5 slaves, I would have made an animated series already. Like, but I don't have that, and that's not legal or right. So,
No, but you do have AI.
but I do have AI, and AI hasn't got it there enough to help me with animating. Not yet. It's getting close. Cause I seen there's I forgot.
I
It's
mean, there's several software we've seen already that do. You have to do a lot,
not
but
yeah. You have to do a lot. Again, that's what I'm saying. It's not how I want it.
oh well.
Because like once the software is built enough that I can implement all my character and my character models, implement like how I animate, like so it can simulate how I animate a little bit, and I can put more keyframes. Then I'd be golden. I'd be great.
Yeah.
Off to the races at that point. But like right now, the last software I saw, like you could put in a couple keyframes, but it's very, very short. So it's like they're not giving you a lot of, like you're not able to do a full minute with like 20 keyframes. Like you're not able to do that yet. But as soon as it gets to that level, oh, it's a wrap. And then copyright's an issue too, because they're very much like, but what I've read is that as long as it doesn't create a story or it's making the art in a sense, is still considered assistant and not like created by AI. So you're
Okay.
good there.
That's a very slippery slope.
That's just, the slippery slope be sliding. It just be sliding all over the place.
That's
And then they're making up stuff, and people just don't like the word AI with art. It's just like
it's gross, but it's just that it's just that
it's like they don't know what they're talking about. That's why I like talking to people who don't know what they're talking about. If you've never been in that part of the industry, shut up. It's like you don't know what you're talking about. Like that's like your favorite artists don't do their own cleanup line work. Your favorite artists don't do like the coloring. Your favorite artist doesn't do the sound. The favorite artist doesn't do like. But someone
does.
That's what. But I'm saying, but
there's a
they're human. They're human robots because they're not inputting anything to the production.
Entire career
so a
job. Do that one thing,
but they're nothing to the process. They're literally nothing to the process. So you are clean if you do cleanup. If you do roughs, I mean, as an art, I don't care about the job. I don't care. I don't care.
That's what it is, though.
I don't care.
There is a person
like that's what I'm saying. Like
that is paid to do that job.
Again, I don't care. Like as a small artist, as a small indie artist, I can't have that staff. So that doesn't apply to me regardless.
This is true.
But but if you're looking at it as a minuscule thing, that's not even that big of a deal for a job, then why even attempt to have that? You can make your animation be what it is without even needing that spine stuff. You're just trying to you're just trying to put your foot through the door. So if you're able to go with your own skills, why would you need all the bells and whistles when that's not even necessary to showcase what you can do? I'm saying that's not necessary. How's that time? I'm saying like that's adding on something.
I will produce. I have all the skills to produce things all the way up until like clean line work.
Yeah, then do that.
You know, and for artists,
and for it needs to be what you can do.
That's what I'm saying. Like if for me and other artists will understand and respect that, but for an average consumer, they're just used to seeing a production on a certain level.
Yeah, but
that's just to even care about those things.
The consumer,
I am. Those are my customer base. Those are my customer base. I am concerned about that.
You're trying to get your foot in the door.
No, I'm not. There is no door. I am the door. I don't want to work at another place or another house. I don't have a door. My door is to get straight to the customer, so they want to watch it and possibly pay me money for it. That is my door. I'm not trying to work at if it was like a reel or something like that, like I'm trying to produce my skill set so I can get into a door, then yeah, just show your skill set. Don't do nothing else. Like I wouldn't, don't produce anything that you can't produce.
So
but I am saying like
at that point, then why not do that? If AI isn't
it's time, it's just time. It's just
but AI isn't where
that's
you
what I'm
need
saying.
to be to do what you want.
Yeah.
And what you can do right now is essentially do something to put your foot through the door. So why not just do something to put your foot through the door? That way you can get people to finish the thing that AI can't even do rather than wait on AI. Especially if AI comes with all of these stipulations that might not even have your product be profitable because someone will be able to sit there and find a crack where it's like, hey, this looks like similar to something else. And that's been because of that, you can't get paid. So now,
but it's that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't do that because of that. Like, I don't want to produce AI that's close to somebody else's work. I want it to be to remnant my work, my body work.
I'm saying is that why wait?
So I wouldn't use it because of that.
That's not necessary.
I wouldn't even use it because people just have a bad taste in the mouth right now. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, me personally, I wouldn't use it because of the state of it is right now. But like, what is replacing? Unfortunately, like if I am in my production studio and I have an artist that is really great in skill and he's doing my roughs and I want him to really knock out that cool animation, I might have an AI tool just to clean up his line work. And so that might be and it's not like that person losing a job, but it'd be just better. You're allocated somewhere else. Like for a company who's trying to save money, that's one thing. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about using your animators as best as possible and using tools that are best as possible. That's just like 3D animation. It's always had like a tween with it. That was someone's job, but now they're just allocated somewhere else. They're just like repolarization, or all these other things like the automatic UV unwrap, like all of those things were other people's jobs, and it became a tool now, and those jobs are just reallocated somewhere else.
Those people are fired.
Like you don't, but because the corporations, those people are fired. To be clear, but those are tools.
It's the process. If you find something that can do something that you don't need a person to do, why keep anybody? You'd fire.
Why keep those people? I think there's a big and that we had a whole conversation about that later, but like I do believe AI can be used to help. Corporations will use it to make money, and that's not helpful.
But you're trying to use it to make money. And you're not a corporation.
No, I'm not. No one's getting fired on me. No one's getting fired with me. No one's getting fired with me because no one was hired with me. Like I'm literally just using to assist myself. Yeah. I'm not using it to fire anybody or someone losing a job. No one's going to miss their meals because Jamin made an AI to help Jamin. I'm not firing myself.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
But some people are. Some people are just like trying to skate through the skill set of like, I want to anime and I don't have the skill set, so I'm using AI for blah, blah, blah reasons. I'm not doing that. I'm just using it because like I have 13 stories actively right now with first chapters. Actively right now. I will be dead if I try to finish all those stories. And I know I have more. And I was like, unfortunately, like for me to go out my way and be like, I want to hire someone else. It's just not cost effective for me now. Again, I still will use it as an assistant just for management, for like production layouts and stuff like that. Even if I had a crew, but again, I wouldn't. No one's getting fired. If I hire someone, no one's getting fired because of like, oh, I don't need you in this skill set. It's like it's supposed to be assist me to make things more efficient. Even if it's going to like, when do I need to produce an animation? What year's ticket sales are really good? What cities do I need to be in to get grant funding? Like those are other things AI can be used for, and not just for direct artist stuff. And I don't know why we're so directly on artistry with AI instead of like assisting humans. But that's where I am with it. I know Kevin said he has to go at 1. I do appreciate y'all for coming out. We're artists. We need to do some more art stuff in whatever supports. I want to support other artists. To be clear, I don't have money to, so I can't hire nobody. But I can hire myself and dedicate myself to do the best work as possible.
All I'm advocating is that rather than waiting for AI to do anything, just do something.
No, I am completely in agreement with that. Do something in your skill set. And go the traditional route, go to crowdfunding, go whatever you can go. I'm not suggesting not to do that. I am. That is the first line of defense. Like you cannot produce a full 10 episode series. You will die. So don't try to do that. But if you have the great skill set, try to do a first episode. If that's too much for you, do a 5-second teaser. If that's all you can do, I am 100% on that level to like try to do those things as best as you possibly can. But again, it's a tool to assist yourself. If it's hard for you to figure out color palettes, have it try to figure out color palettes in that Victorian time period that you kind of want your story to be in. But do the work. Like don't use AI tools to do the work. It's just like learn math, but also there's a calculator. Don't not know math. That's crazy. But also like a heavy division is still division's hard. But don't not know what the hell is going on. That's a big difference, So that's where I'm at with it. Like I do agree with it's can't get around the theft. And you need to know the skill set. So those are two big things with AI that I don't agree with. Like you're stealing other people's art and you don't know what you're doing. Know what you're doing. And if it's gonna steal your art, steal your art. Like or use it because I've used it as a reference. I made a full chapter of Golem Girl, and that I would never use because I didn't make it. But comic wise, I use it as a reference because to get my brain be like, oh, this is what page wise what it looks like. The page layout is still shitty, but like I was able to be like, oh, okay, it broke it down here, here, here from what I wrote in my script. I could see the errors, and so I did a comic without doing a comic. So when I actually do my comic, it's better.
There you go.
Could I've hired someone to take who done that? Yeah, sure. I don't have the cash to hire a penciler,
Yeah.
you know, and I'm not going to use that shit. So it's like, you know, that's right. I mean, honestly, that's what I would need, like, because I can write a script. I just don't want to do the comic book paneling things, you know. I don't do comics. But yeah, so also in next year, I plan on having Animal, Golden Girl, and Carpet on Webtoons. We have the first chapter Carpet already on there, but adding Animal and Golden Girl.
That's the OG issue, though.
Yeah. So I'm like uploading that. I gotta get some information to I think I got Animal and Golden and Carpet fully digital on my phone, but I have to double check. But yeah, I'm going to have that so people can read because we need followers to reading. You know, reading is more important than people buying it because no one knows this. But yeah, that's what I have. That's what I'm going for. Got anything else you guys to say?
No, we can sign off now. But I guess like we could just like for our outros, we always just say look for you look in the link to follow links in the descriptions for all of our stuff to follow us and find out other things. If you want to read this grandiose thing called Carpet that we keep talking about, there will be a link to that. So
on Amazon,
and that's help out some struggling black men make it. Whether you feel like this is a charity thing. Christmas coming up. Thanksgiving coming up.
Christmas is coming up.
We could
be
use
generous,
this present of someone just being like, guess what I found, and just bam, there we go. But other than that, yeah, it was nice talking with you guys like always. This was another instance of these guys on the podcast. And then I found out there's a lot of people called these guys out there on YouTube.
For sure.
It's quite scary. It's quite scary. I went, damn. I couldn't for the life of me find our page at all. Just blankly pulling up YouTube. I was like, good Lord. And then, oh man. And there's 3 of us, but most of the people were just 2. And I was like, that's disgruntled. And I was like, these guys. I was like,
it's a couple of guys.
Yeah,
right.
You guys are RP.
Call yourself a duo and move on. I was sitting there, I'm like, you guys stole our name. That's our name. Just it hurt.
So crazy.
It hurt. I was like, man, this isn't fair. This isn't fair. But yeah, that's it. So I guess same time next week.
All right.
Yeah.
Signing off. I'll see you next week.
Yeah. All right.
See you next week.
Yep.